Hello and welcome back to the Minetrek.net game server. Currently working with Blue Foes, Mad Squirrel, I Panic, and M. Heller on design ideas for the interior of the Enterprise D build. We're going over ideas for what we could do here. Custom resource packs and changes some block designs because a lot of really good ideas floating around and we're trying to get it all sorted out. But here are the two working ones. Plain white wall on top and all this stuff here. I like this one with the black between it and that block. Looks pretty good. But we're waiting on which to do because we did do some redesign work here. And Mad Squirrel's been busy working on that lounge back there. I'll show that to you as we work our way back. Zip on down through here real quick and buzz on in. Okay, currently this is just the mock-up one that I did for deck. I guess this is deck 1B. We went ahead and placed deck 1B over on the deck stack that M. Heller has imported, and she worked with me and we decided to move the stairwell forward so it's more in line with what you see here, which is actually kind of where it needs to be. So instead of being back here, what we did is we moved it forward. That means we extended this corridor forward where it used to come through here like this, and we had this big long section here. Well, now this section is a little bit shorter, and we gained some room in here. We gained a little bit more room here, and we gained quite a bit more room in here. So I'm pretty happy with it because it actually more closely matches the Ed Whitefire. I think I said that right. Whitefire, whitefish plans. Forgive me. It's late in the evening and I'm very tired. Anyways, so what we're doing is they're working on stuff down there to come up with ideas for the corridor walls and stuff in here. And then I will remock up this section and replace all the gray blocks with the blocks they want to use. And again, it might change if we do go to a custom resource pack, which would be kind of a good idea. Anyways, let's spin over here and I'll kind of walk you through what's going on here. What we did here is this area here was originally going to be slated as the main trunk line, and what I had figured is use the space in here to do it with. Well, Mad needed a couple extra block spaces in order to finish out that lounge, which I'll show you here in a second. So M. Heller and I decided, well, why not just incorporate it into this corridor right here, this Jeffries tube, since we're planning on doing it anyways, and then we can always move this back a little bit and, you know, kind of horseshoe it in here and make it look good. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, this floor is only temporary because we've got the space underneath of it here on deck 2 that's going to be used for something. So yeah, and M wants to use the space. This is right here is just a mock-up temporary setup. He wants to use this space for all kinds of stuff. So it's going to work out really well because we can actually have the trunk line there, or we can move the trunk line to here above the cores. Not sure yet, but we're going to do. We're going to definitely do something. And it worked out well that we got the spacing in here, so we have the room to do it if we decide to do it. And we'll spin around here and come up into the lounge that Man Squirrel just mocked up for us. Look at that. Isn't that just, I mean, it's the same size, minus the wall got pushed around a little bit, but look at that. Isn't that so much better than it was in the last video? Yeah, I see that. That's just because I have my video settings. I keep getting that OpenGL crash issue. It's like scurvies or scabies. It goes away, it's gone for a couple of months, and then it comes back, and you think, ah, damn it. So, anyways, that's why I'm not using the map programs, and that's why that looks kind of funky, is because I'm doing everything I can to avoid that OpenGL crash, which is a real drag. Anyways, yeah, this is Mad Squirrel mocked this all up, so it looks pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool indeed. And nothing over here has really been changed. Is zip on outside, well, best way to do it is just to go over here and drop down. Blue Phobes is going to, he's kind of mocked up this little restructuring here of the, for the rounding of the, oh crap, the outer hull of deck 1B here. So this will probably be the new rounded section, and then I got it mirrored over into this side. That'll give us a little bit more room in this little area right here. And then once that's done, I'll reset up the sides and go drop it back over there on the deck stack again. The main reason I wanted to import it into the deck stack And what I mean by deck stack is it's this stuff right here, this right here, from deck 1 all the way down to the bottom deck of the ship. It's all stacked up in line where it needs to be. And the reason for the deck stack is so that we can get our turbo lifts placements correct, all of our up and down, left and right, and everything all centered where it needs to be, so we know that these are all going to match throughout the decks all the way down. And as you can see, again, it's pretty cool how very closely, this is actually a turbo lift, this matched up, you know, to this. And like I said before, it just blew me away when I mirrored this side in and how perfect it fit into the ship. And again, same thing here, although this one's a little bit further forward there. But that's okay. That's okay. That's just, you know, a quirk with the map itself, because again, this bridge is a little bit smaller. This one's a little bit bigger. We want the bigger bridge. We want the more roomy version of the bridge. There it is. And I don't know if we're going to keep this block here as the texture for the emergency lift to the battle bridge on deck 10 or not. So we'll find out. Or is it on deck 8? No, I think the battle bridge is on deck 10. So, but yeah, it's kind of neat. We got this extra room now, and still love how that worked out. And it's going to be a little bit neater. I got to keep an eye on what's going on with the chat there too, but you guys can kind of follow it more than I can. You can be on the server, you can chat with us. Anywho, yeah, it's kind of where we're at right. Ooh, what's this? Oh no, I did that. That's mine. Bad me. But yeah, Mad Squirrel's looking for references for the yacht, the captain's yacht up here. And it looks like he's doing something. We actually caught him in an edit there. So what he's doing is he's probably mirroring it off, and he's going to polish it up, clean it up. You know, as Panic would say, you can polish a turd, but it's still a turd. I think that's his voice. I'm just joking. But anyways, what he's doing, as you can see here, this is Mad. And I think that's Blue Phobes. Mad Squirrel. Blue Phobes. And this will be the captain's yacht. And it's really cool that Mad decided to do this, because I know he's been wanting to crack at it. And I'm really happy that him, Blue Phobes, and Panic are all on so they can work it out. I'm kind of curious what's inside. Oh, no, it's not polished. It's not cleaned yet. Nope, nope. I'll let them sort that out. They're the shuttle guys. You guys all know how well I do with shuttles. Just go look at the Sovereign build, and you can tell, you know, some of my shuttles aren't up to snuff. And Mad has earned a lot of my respect, because he made one of the best looking shuttles in the game, and that was the Valkyrie. I love that shuttle. Well, it's not really a shuttle, it's, you know, a Valkyrie, and I really loved it. I really love it. It's like a dropship. And he also did the captain's yacht for the Enterprise E, even though I did make some slight internal changes for spaceman placements, but overall it's that was his design. He did an outstanding job with it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, we are 2 center beamed, so he's setting it up. And yeah, oh yeah, not Mad, but Blue Phobes over here. Don't mind the blue. We'll just try to keep as much of it in as possible. We'll chunks load. There it is. Ran right into it. He's been over here working on this, and as you can see, well, I guess he hasn't removed the stone yet, but he has finished most of the hull, masking it along the top sides here. He hasn't done the bottom yet, but that'll probably go pretty quick for him. He's probably burned out and wants a break from it. I'm not sure if this is an airlock or what, but yeah. Here's the big nacelle. She has ample nacelle, so I know the guys are really going to want to clean this nacelle up, because look at that. And then, looks like a big, yeah. I'm sure there is some running joke about that, so we'll let that stand, and hopefully, as the progress continues on the build out here, again, this project's probably going to take twice as long as the Enterprise E has, just because this is a ship that everybody loves, and it is so well known by everybody that extra detail has to be taken with it, extra caution. And again, you know, we try to do as much as we can to be original while still staying true to the designs of everything. And so, you know, it's going to be a long process, and hopefully one that everybody enjoys and has a good time. But I'm sure we'll hit some road bumps, and some nerves will get frayed, and some people will get mad, and some of us will take some time off to do things and other stuff, and just like with the E in any project. But hopefully, in the end, you know, we'll have all come together enough that, and I really think we will, and that we'll have the big D here remastered, done. You know, the neat thing about this blue line right here is it's right dead center, so the cannon sits right on this deck here, and we don't need this deck right here because it'll be a double-story deck. So, things like that really kind of work to our favor. And one thing I wanted to do, and I should have done this a while ago, is I want to make sure that don't say anything. If I hit the wrong button, that right there will all turn into wool. So I don't want to hit the wrong button. Nope, it's this one. Yep, see, they're all in line. All the decks are in line. So we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good, as Jay Leno would say. Yeah, these are windows, believe it or not. Yeah. I hate windows. I absolutely hate windows. But the main point is we want to get all the... Is this a big-ass window, too? I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, M, what the hell is this? Yeah, that looks difficult. Looks very difficult. Is that a hanger? Because, we could make that a hanger. We'll really go custom with this build. This is now a hanger. I don't think so. I think that's more likely or not just an observation thingy or something. Then again, this window is this the cargo hatch? Very interesting. Gonna have to look over the Ed Wi-Fi plans and then again over the Rick Steinbach plans just to make sure, because this is definitely a lounge. And then 10 forward I think is in this ballpark here, somewhere in here. Or is that 10 forward? I think this is deck 8 here. It's 9, 10. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. It's gonna be a lot of fun though. As you can see, things did get changed around a little bit. Yeah, they did get changed a little bit. Not too bad though, it all works well. Got a double wall here for deck 1 and 1AB, and so that works out well. Got the main hangar parking, and the beginnings of the cargo complex. This ship has a lot of cargo space. I don't think it has as much, but actually it might have more given the size than the Enterprise, than the Enterprise E, which has a pretty large cargo deck. So, but this one could actually have a cargo deck that spans the entire outer perimeter of the saucer, if I remember correctly looking at the plans. But I'm not sure. I'll have to review that. Yeah, they're talking about the new cleaning process. OMFG. SMH says it is significantly faster. Oh, base left again, darn it. I was hoping he'd pop on over here and get him on camera real quick. A camera on recording. There's not a well, I guess technically this is a camera. I don't know. Oh, let's see here. Do I have a camera? My uniform changed. Oh, darn it. I don't got my Thrawn white uniform on. I got a Starfleet uniform on. Hi there. Yep. I'm blue. So I guess I should be blue. Blue phobes. No. I like the red eyes, though. It's just reminiscent how tired I am. Always bloodshot eyes. Anyways, enough of that. Buzz around here. Oops, shoot, I just dropped my toy. Yes, I am definitely tired if I'm doing stuff like that. You ever do that when you're playing regular Minecraft? You're like in creative, and you're like walking on the edge of something. You've got your favorite pickaxe, your diamond pickaxe is perfectly enchanted, and all of you stop and you go to do something, and accidentally, instead of hitting W, you hit Q and spit it off into the lava. Yeah, I've done that, and I have rage quit many times. Did that actually on a server, not a creative, but a survival server that I'd been invested in for like 6 months. It was the best pickaxe I'd ever had. I was so excited about it. Didn't even get to use it and spit it into the fire. Ugh. Into the fire, into the lava. I was so mad. But yeah, you don't see very many survival servers anymore. I think, to be honest with you, I really think Minecraft is running its course now, and people are moving off onto other games. I do appreciate taking time to watch, and again, this is the Minetrek.net game server. If you would hit the like button for me, I greatly appreciate it. And if you'd visit us on the Facebook page and like us there too, it'd be a great help. And have a great evening. And like I said, keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll have some more videos up soon as the build here progresses. Have a great day. Bye-bye.